Hey guys, happy Tuesday. Today is our last day that we're going to be looking at comparing fractions. Tomorrow is the start of adding and subtracting fractions. So let's look at a couple of examples of quick cross multiplication, and then I actually have two word problems for you guys. Okay, so let's get started. We have 2/5 versus 4/9. Okay, step one, we got to cross multiply. 2 times 9 is 18. 5 times 4 is 20. We know that 18 is less than 20, so I would fill in less than. Remember, the bully always points to the smaller number, or the alligator always eats the bigger number. In this case, 20 is our bigger number, so we'd read this as 2/5 is less than 4/9. All right, next one, 6/4 and 8/2. All right. So this is an improper fraction, but like I said, it still works for improper fractions. We can still cross multiply. 6 times 2 is 12. 8 times 4 is 32. I know that 32 is greater than 12, so I would read this as 6/4 is less than 8/2. And I did upload some extra help videos for taking an improper fraction to a mixed number, as well as a mixed number to improper fraction. I don't have a lot of time, or I would show you guys how to do that with these as well, but just check out that video under extra help. So if you look at 9/3 versus 12/4, we're going to cross multiply. 9 times 4 is 36. 12 times 3 is 36. So I know that 9/3 is equal to 12/4. I also know that 9 divided by 3 gets me 3. 12 divided by 3 gets me 4. Therefore, I know that those are equal or equivalent fractions. All right, and then on my next one, I have 5/3 and 3/1, which is actually the same thing as 3. And you guys can't really see it because of my head, so I'm going to move me. There we go. So anytime that there's a number over 1, it is a whole number. It actually becomes 3. But we can still cross multiply with these. So we know that 5 times 1 is 5. 3 times 3 is 9. So we know that 3 is greater than 5/3. So 5/3 is less than 3. Because remember, a fraction bar is the same thing as division. So really, you're saying 5 divided by 3, and you're saying 3 divided by 1. And we know 3 divided by 1 is 3. All right, let's look at our word problems now. It says Cheryl cut, let me move this. There we go. Cheryl cut 2 pieces of thread. The blue thread is 5/4 meters long, and the red thread is 4/5 meters long. Which piece is the shortest, and how do you know? Well, I went ahead and I drew out a number line. We worked on fractions on a number line at the very, very beginning of our fraction unit. So I'm going to grab a blue, I already got a blue pen, so that's perfect. Okay. It says it's 5/4. Well, if I look up here, all I have to do is count to the 5th one. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I know that 1 and 1/4 is the same thing is 5/4. Let's double check to make sure. 4 goes into 5 one time. 5 minus 4 is 1, and my denominator always stays the same, so I know that these are the same. All right, and then I've got a red thread. I'm going to use red for that. That is 4/5 meters long. Well, if you look, I went ahead and drew another number line underneath it. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4. That brings me to 4/5. And I can see that 1 and 1/4 or 5/4 is actually greater than 4/5. So I could write it as this. You can also cross multiply these and work it out. 25, 16. So you know that 5/4 is greater than 4/5. I'm going to put a part 2 on here because my recording actually ends in 10 seconds. So look for part 2.